Hey guys, thanks for joining us as we continue this BB Distribution Day during CMA Industry Week, Day 3. Let's see what's on the schedule. Ooh, look at this. We are going to dig back in to part 2 of Powerbass. Let's bring in Jeff and Justin. Justin, Powerbass. Hi, hello. Nice to see you. We had the chance to go to Ontario, California with the boys at Powerbass, and they walked us through their power, sports, and marine lineup and introduced that new soundbar. Now we get a chance to go back to their roots, which is, of course, in car audio.
Absolutely. I mean, they do so much and they do it all very well. So this is just another, foot into their warehouse and a little more intimate time with Eric and my man, Dave.
Yeah. One thing that Powerbass that I'm super impressed with, Jeff, is their OEM direct fit stuff. Is that something that we do really well with here in Canada?
Yeah. And we've touched on it a couple of times now in our BB CMA podcasts. Through other vendors, it's a growing segment. Powerbass is continually putting money in R&D into growing that line of their products as well. So we're looking forward to see the direction that they take this.
All right. So from what I understand, they're going to take us through their, traditional car audio stuff, definitely their OE fit stuff. And who knows, you never know with these guys, what else they might just throw up there. So let's go ahead to video and see.
Welcome back, everybody. We're here at Powerbass USA in sunny Ontario, California with Dave Myers, Technical Director, and Erik Harbour, Vice President of Product Development and Global Marketing. We're going to go over some of the core items of Powerbass, some of the things that you've known forever, and some of the things you might not have known that we covered. Dave, why don't you take us through the line?
Yep, I'm going to show you everything you need to know, and we can start with OE. OE is very popular. That's what we've been gearing towards. We're going to look at OE.
Let's show them some of the things that most people didn't know we make.
Absolutely.
And most of the industry doesn't even touch on.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Welcome back. We're going to start talking about coaxial speakers and our OE drivers. We're going to start with some very unique pieces that Powerbass has to offer in the industry. One is our OE 400. If anybody's old enough to remember the triangle-shaped Bose driver for all old Corvettes and GMs and Acuras and Audis, this is a direct replacement for that speaker. Never has been one out there. We'll work with the Bose amplifier. It's a plug-and-play item. That's very unique to the industry. We were the only ones that offer this. Not only do we offer this, we also offer our 7-inch actual woofer mid-bass driver, which is a great replacement for all JBL factory 7-inch and 8-inch woofers that seem to always have a surround problem. And these speakers are all going to be the right impedance. These are 2-ohm drivers, so they are going to be pretty much bolt right in and work in your existing systems. Then we thought of, man, there's something else that's needed in this industry no one's made. So we said we need a actual woofer, 6x9 woofer. But, some vehicles are 2 ohms, some are 8 ohms. Well, we can handle that. We'll just make it a dual 4-ohm voice coil. Depending how you wire it, you fit all vehicles. And we make also in the actual 2-ohm premium lineup, we make all sizes from 4-inch all the way through to 6x9. So any premium speaker that's 2 ohms impedance, you can replace with one of our drivers. And then we also have our S-Series coaxials. These are our coaxials that people call them entry level. We call them value because every one of them has a soft dome tweeter. We make from 3.5 all the way up to a 6x8, including a 4x10. And why not? Let's go ahead and throw in a 275 for your Jeep and Fords. That'll completely take care of everything that you need for replacement coaxials. And then since this was so well, we decided let's do some plug and play. Let's go on over here.
Dave, let's show them how simple Powerbass makes an install with Powerbass OE.
Now this is OE plug and play. I'm sure any installer out there can tell by looking at these without me even telling you what vehicles they fit. We all know these days that there's a single nylon basket speaker combo that you need to either go pull out some MDF and make a speaker adapter, or you need to go buy something from somebody. And then you're going to have to chop off the plug and hardwire it in. Why? When we make them, Toyota, let's just go ahead and drop it in, plug and play. You have a tweeter on the dash that's 275. Okay, we'll give you the adapter. We'll give you all the plugs so you can just plug them right in. We'll give you all the accessories you need to plug and play. If it's a 6.5, we got you. A 6x9, we got you as well. So Toyota, well, hey, let's do Ford. What's stopping us from keep going? We'll do Ford. We have coaxials and components. Again, we're going to offer you all the brackets, all the plugs. Everything's going to be plug and play. You know what? I don't want to add an amplifier. You don't have to. We made sure they sound just as good, if not even better than the factory. And if you add an amplifier, you can also do that as well. Let's keep going. GM, Nissan. You know, we got direct plug and play for your 6x9 GMs, your 6.5 GM. We're even including the 275 tweeter that incorporates with your 6x9 coaxial. And then we'll go ahead and give you the standard 6.5-inch tweeter that goes in the kits as well.
Now, Dave, don't forget, we can't tell them about this super secret tweeter. You see, one of the problems is new GM and old GM use two different tweeters. Powerbass is working on a solution, but that's patent pending, so we can't show you that today.
That would be the same, Eric, with the connection for this speaker here.
That's true. Unique connection to make easy install of old and new GM models.
Okay, this shows you our OEM solutions. We're going to just keep going on these. This board's not big enough to show what we have to offer. So let's move on over now to some more coaxial solutions. We have our 2XL coaxials. Our 2XL coaxials are a unique 3-ohm design. Let's try to deliver a little bit more power from your amplifier. We're going to incorporate a butyl rubber surround. We're also going to give you a paper woven fiberglass mixed cone to give you a little bit better, crisper sound. We have that all the way from 4-inch all the way to 6x9 as well. Then you got the pro audio people. You need pro audio, you need it loud. We got your solutions for pro audio as well. We have from 8-inch all the way down to horn tweeters and compression horns as well. Everything you need for any kind of coaxial solution we have to offer for you. We even offer a 3-way component in a kit. You're going to get your 3-inch mid-range as well as your tweeter and your mid-bass driver, with a bi-amplified crossover that's included in the kit. Anything that you need for a coaxial solution, you can see we have it. Now let's talk electronics. Now in electronics, we have you ACS amplifiers. These are our compact amplifiers, and we make them from 2-channel, 2 different 4-channel models, and 3 different subwoofer amplifiers. These are compact design, so that again, they're small footprints, but deliver really good quality power. We have 2 different, one of the unique aspects of the ACS amplifiers is in our 500-watt subwoofer amplifier, we have the same amplifier that's stable at both 1 ohm and 2 ohm, even though it's 2 different models. So that way, if someone is driving a speaker at 2 ohms, they don't have to spend the extra money to try to get a more powerful amplifier. We have, okay, here's 500 watts at 2 ohms, or we have 500 watts at 1 ohm. Very unique to this lineup. Then we also have our ASA3. These are our workhorse, old school Class AB amplifiers, and we have a model for everything that you need. You're running 2 ohms, 4 ohms, 1 ohm, 6 speakers, 4 speakers. There's an amplifier out there for you in the ASA3 lineup. This is a staple for Powerbasses in the old school Class AB technology. Then you go to the flagship, the great full range digital amplifiers. These are the XMA series. We have everything you need in an XMA series lineup: 2-channel, 4-channel, 5-channel, subwoofer amplifiers, everything you need. I think the 5-channel amplifier, the XMA 5900, is one of the most impressive amplifiers out there. You are going to get true RMS power, 125 watts by 4 RMS, with 800 watts of power for your subwoofers at 2 ohms. So drive any cast basket subs out there, all in one chassis. These amplifiers here all have remote turn-on sensing. They all have 41 click potentiometers. So you need to set your subsonic filter or your frequency for your low pass. You can look in the manual. We'll tell you how many clicks you need to get to 38 hertz. Very unique to our amplifier lineup as well.
What about that one enclosure that works great with OE speakers from an OE install? The one that goes under seats?
Oh yeah, let's look at that. This is our ADF enclosure. This is self-amplified under seat down firing enclosure. It incorporates a 10-inch woofer Plus, it incorporates a 150 watt amplifier, and it has all your gain and crossover controls as well. All you need to do is power, ground, a remote, and a signal, and you're good. We make a full line of enclosures from downfiring, non-amplified and amplified, as well as truck enclosures, hatchback and sedan type enclosures, single or dual 10 and 12-inch woofers, a full line of enclosures that not only sound great, they look fantastic. We're using a vinyl look with some carpeting on some of them, two-tone, very professional. We also have a bunch of different woofer lines. We have our S-Series speakers, which is our treated paper cones with our big roll foam surround. Great sounding in any enclosure. You can use just prefab enclosure. You can get custom with it, however you want it. It's S-Series from 8 all the way to a 12-inch. Great woofer, both single and dual voice quill. You want more, you can keep going. Move up to the XL. The XL woofers now, you're going to go to a composite basket. It's going to make it a lighter frame, and it's going to have more control. You're also going to have a large rubber surround to have really good control of the cone with low frequency bass. Again, single and dual voice call. Then maybe you need better than that. Maybe you need big cast basket, high power handling woofer. Let's go with the 3XL, especially this 3XL 8 right here. This is a fantastic 8. The motor's almost as large as the cone. This here will give you very large foam surround for beautiful control of the subwoofer, stitched to the cone, double stack motor, both in a dual 1 ohm and 2 ohm loads, 2 ohm voice coil, I'm sorry. So you could configure it however you want. Powerbass, one thing we have is we have everything that you need in the industry. People always ask, why do you make so much stuff? Because we can. Because we own our own factory. We can do what we like to do. So at times, me and Eric may get something that doesn't work. We just keep going. But Powerbass has a solution for everything that you need.
And there you have it. We've ran over the entire line of Powerbass USA products right here in our warehouse. We hope you had a good time coming into our building and learning a little bit about our products from Dave, our technical director. One thing that Dave touched on there at the end was that we can kind of do what we want because, well, we are our own factory. And that's one of the unique things of Powerbass is that we are a vertically integrated company. One of the few who does all of design and development here in the USA and then goes to production at our own factory, which is owned and operated in a family environment between the brand in the USA and the factory in China. We have complete control over all of that process from design to even fixing things that need changes down the road. We have in-house engineering with the world famous Rich Coe, our electrical engineer, who tests everything that comes in the building, be it new, old, or coming soon. We be sure to test all of that equally to ensure that things are great and working as they should on every production. These are some of the things that make us unique to the industry, such as our various different models that we have in OE solutions that other brands simply do not, or our OE fit speakers, which Dave talked about, which we're expanding more and more every day, working on a few more fitments to bring you to the future, as well as our marine and power sports back at the back, which I hope you learned a lot about that because that is the #1 industry here in the USA and abroad. Power sports is growing time and time again every year. So please look into power sports if you hadn't. Start to diversify a little bit and think outside of the box. I guarantee Powerbass has a solution. And if you want to know more or place an order, be sure to contact your BB distribution rep and they can take care of you right away. Thanks again for tuning in. We hope you have a great day.
Thank you.
Doesn't get more pro than that, does it?
Look what we got. Just arrived.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. I just noticed. What is going on there?
These are the 3 brand new sound bars.
That's how awesome the guys at Powerbass are. They pulled some strings and got me 3 right off the shipment so we could debut them here on CMA.
Hold on a second. Those are the ones that they just showed in the video that we did this morning. All right,
Yes,
I'm going to give you guys full screen control here. You guys go to town. Let's show the folks watching exactly what this is all about.
All right, guys, here it is. The first time in Canada, the 3 new sound bars from Powerbass. We got the XL 650, the XL 850, and the big boy, the XL 1250. So, I mean, first off, guys, all we can say about this is fit and finish on these. Awesome. It's
Phenomenal.
great. They're They're quite big too. I like the pigtail. We're super excited for these. They all have the selection, like Dave said earlier on the other one, that all of them have the woofers incorporated into them, including the small 650. So you can see the physical size of this 650 is smaller than anything that Powerbass is kind of.
Tip that so you guys can see the mounting options up here.
3 mounting points. So, I mean, we're super ecstatic to have these. All the new harnesses available, right? Like you said, the female and male connectors on the RCAs. If you need to daisy chain the sound bars together, plugins, no barrel connectors, no connector needed. The fact alone that you can drive your whole audio system with this sound bar as the remote turn on and the trigger, I think is a super smart idea with them. So they've really worked on just making these bars, you know, they're already amazing sound bars, even better, right? They're so versatile, the way that they mount, the new RF controllers. I can't wait till you guys get these new grills, like see the new grills or get these in your hands and wait till you hear them. Like, I'm obviously like, you know, it's been a long day so far, but like having these back in there has pumped me right back up. You know? It's super badass. And they literally came from a brown box from our warehouse to here.
I got some questions. Now that you have them in your hand, how heavy is that one, if you don't mind? Pick that small one up. Like, that looks...
It's quite girthy. It's like not a joke. Like, she's got some serious weight to it.
Now,
between the woofer and the 3-inch,
you know, they were talking about the connectivity of it all and how, you know, you could purchase one of these and it doesn't have to stop there. It doesn't limit you from growing your system because of all the expansion opportunities you have with that soundbar. Jeff, if you could talk to us a little bit about that so that dealers can understand that when you want to start off your customer in the power sports segment with something like this, a soundbar such as these is a great place to start.
Totally, Ben. Like Justin said, with all the extra inputs and outputs on that harness, you can tie these right into their XL Series Power Sports amps, which can then drive external roof speakers, like David mentioned, subwoofers. They've got the wireless RF controller to control that soundbar. So if you're mounting it far behind in your 4-seater side-by-side, you're not reaching around. You don't have to grab your phone. You're just
reach arounds.
Nice RF controller. It's a seamless integration, and like Justin said, you can control your whole system right from this baby.
You know, they've done their homework on this, Ben, definitely, and it shows. I cannot wait for anyone who's dealt with these to get their hands on them. They are badass.
I gotta say, I mean, even the packaging, you know, if you have a couple of those on a little pile in the showroom, or you know what I mean? Like, it's attractive. So I think kudos to the Powerbass team on the design on so many levels. And then if you can engage the customer and explain to them, walk them through the different options you have, whether that is growing the system on your existing side-by-side, for example, or golf cart, whatever it is that you're building, or, you know, how, yeah, exactly. Or how you might, you know, if you want to change, you know, it's future-proof. You could take that, as long as you keep all the accessories that come in the box. It doesn't matter what the next one you buy, because there's going to be a solution there to be able to mount it. Real quick, guys, on the bottom, obviously, we've got the draw code that's been playing. What's up for grabs?
So we didn't want to carry it and lift it onto here, but we're giving a preloaded enclosure away for Powerbass to get you some thump in your trunk. So make sure you enter that code. Make sure you send it in. We will monitor it. We'll do the live draw, get you some Powerbass in your car. Check out the promotions on the Facebook site. These bars are now in Canada. We're just waiting for our official supply coming as soon as possible.
So you only have those three. You don't have.
Yeah, literally have these three. Like,
okay,
like, you guys need to show this on Industry Week. Let me send you three. So this is it. This is the only three.
Thank you, Eric. We appreciate it, Eric.
Bids right now. Bids for who wants to purchase them starting now. So
are they even in the system yet?
No, the warehouse guys brought them right up here.
Okay, they're not even in the system.
Yeah,
Well, big high five to Eric for making that happen.
Totally, and that just kind of speaks to the type of partner that they are. You know what I mean? They bend over backwards for us, and they do whatever you can. You know, our daily dealings with them are fantastic. They're just a huge integral part of our operation, so we really appreciate them.
I mean, to have to split to 2 sessions to go over the entire line between the power sports and the marine and the OE. And then just the traditional stuff. It's a huge line. So I have a familiar customer that I happen to know pretty well that I think has something good to say about Powerbass.
Everyone, Conrad here from Sudbury Car Audio. Welcome to CMA Industry Week. I hope everyone's enjoying this wonderful learning tool. Powerbass. If you step foot in my shop, you're definitely going to experience Powerbass products. Powerbass offers any shop a full solution for their clients, from entry-level speakers and woofers to SPL drivers. Some amazing amplifier lines, power sports, and marine audio. Some of our favorite Powerbass products include the S-Series line of speaker, which offer great value with a silk dome tweeter. The OEM lineup saves us so much time by offering drop-in OEM replacements with brackets and plug-and-play wiring. The XL Power Sports soundbars are one of the best sounding products in their category. We have sold many of them with the best feedback and reviews. All in all, if you haven't used the Powerbass brand in your shop, you're truly missing out. This is Conrad from Sudbury Car Audio, representing Powerbass, BB Distribution, and CMA. Enjoy the training.
Thanks, Conrad.
Thank you, Conrad. And, this is me, not BB saying it, but Benmu CMA saying, Conrad, you get the award. Here's the invisible award for best testimonial video that I've seen so far. So let's see if anybody outdoes that one. Thank you so much. Last question, guys. If I'm a dealer and I'm thinking about this, what does this fill in my store? Because obviously the lineup is very big, but how do you want to position this? How should this be positioned?
It's just this, if Powerbass is new to you and you want something to kind of get out of the gate running, something that's going to grab consumer attention, something that's going to contain, that's going to cater to all aspects of the market, side by side, fun, expensive. That's where people are spending money right now. Let's be honest. Side by side sales, motorcycle sales, boat sales. You're staying home, right? No one's traveling. And so if you want to get in the gate with Powerbass and you want a little bit of wow factor in your store, throw one of these up. I personally have one in my toolbox. Not a brand new one, obviously, but an older one. And it lights up my garage when I'm working on cars, drink a beer on a Friday or Saturday in the summer. My sound bar is going.
While the Argabas are going?
Huh?
While the Argabas are going?
No Argabas on my toolbox, unfortunately. Not that cool yet.
Sounds good, man. Hey, guys, thanks so much for, man, that's super cool that you even got those power bars. Wicked. Make sure you give BB a call. Get the skinny on what's going on with Powerbass. Those power bars, the Marine, the Power Sports. Make sure you got the code on the bottom and get in on the draw. Thanks so much, guys.
Thanks, Ben. No worries. Thanks.
There you have it. Powerbass. Well, I guess I call it traditional car audio because, we went through OEM and we went through, their amps and subs and all that stuff. Huge lineup. Check it out. Big shout out to the team at Powerbass for putting together that cool presentation. We're going to keep the ball rolling here during CMA Industry Week and the BB Distribution Showcase. I'm your host, Ben Wu. Until next time, we connect.